So I've written those memories down in a song called The Catlins Railway Memories, and I hope you enjoy it.
The Catlins comprise an area in the southeastern corner of the South Island of New Zealand. The area lies between Balclutha and Invercargill, straddling the boundary between the Otago and Southland regions. It includes the South Island's southernmost point, Slope Point.
Rogers locomotives, built in 1878, arrived in New Zealand the following year from Paterson, New Jersey, USA. They were first used on the express service between Christchurch and Dunedin. They were then operated in the Southland region. These lines, then known as Lumsden, merged at Elbow. On the Waimea line, these locomotives were given the name Kingston Flyer. They had the ability to reach relatively high speeds while still being able to tow a considerable load. A direct passenger service began in November 1902 between Gore and Kingston. The drive between the two cities took approximately 3.5 hours. As needed, the train stopped at all 18 stations. In October 2018, K92 with A294 car had its first official day with passengers. There are only a few hundred meters of tracks and 3 switches. All that is left of the former famous railway is an embankment. Part of the embankment is used as a road today. As of October 2018, K92 has been in operation as part of the Waimea Plains Summer Festival, October to April. You can find the locomotive and wagon standing right at the crossing of the former railway with the SH94 road and in close proximity to the airfield. At the airfield, Croydon Aircraft restores historic aircraft. It also offers flying courses for pilots as well as sightseeing flights with historic aircraft.
Slope Point is the southernmost point of the South Island of New Zealand. Slope Point lies 24 kilometers south of the small settlement of Waikawa, near the southwestern edge of the Catlins and Totos Bay, and 70 kilometers east of Invercargill. A small white lighthouse, a cliff overlooking the sea, and then just the ocean as far as the eye can see. The only sound you hear is the sound of waves crashing on high rocks. Slope region is consistently lashed with fierce and cold southwesterly winds that blow up from Antarctica. The wind here is so intense and relentless that the trees are twisted, warped, and forever bent along the direction the wind blows.
Curio Bay is a coastal embayment in the Southland district of New Zealand, best known as the site of a petrified forest some 180 million years old. It also hosts a yellow-eyed penguin colony, arguably the rarest of penguin species, with approximately 1,600 breeding pairs in the extant population.
Can you hear the whistle blow and see the steam and smell the smoke? Feel the ground is shaken, perfect timing of each stroke. The iron horse of yesteryear feels just like yesterday. Supplies to all the settlers took the logs and wool away. That bush-clad coastal railway, most southern in the land, lifeline to the pioneers through a tunnel built by hand. 30 years to build it with shovel, barrel and pick. Local timber for the sleepers, local clay for the bricks. From Balclutha to Aweka to Tarcoke, 3 days out of 7, as much as they could hope. Winter lasted 7 months, knee deep in mud and clay, a tent for a home at the end of a day. No more we hear that whistle sound or see the steam train run. No more the station bell will ring, was closed in 71. To the gangers, guards and stokers, those that rode the Catlins train. Progress was the reason, only memories remain. They still hear the whistle blow and see the steam and smell the smoke. Feel the ground around them shaking, perfect timing of each stroke. The iron horse of yesteryear feels just like yesterday. Supplies to all the settlers took the logs and wool away. They still hear the whistle blow and see the steam and smell the smoke. Feel the ground around them shaking, perfect timing of each stroke. The bush-clad coastal railway, most southern in the land. Lifeline to the pioneers through a tunnel built by hand. Lifeline to the pioneers through a tunnel built by hand.
The Puarakanui Falls are a cascading three-tiered waterfall on the Puarakanui River, in the Catlins of the southern South Island of New Zealand. As one of very few South Island waterfalls away from the alpine region, it has long been a popular destination and photographic subject.
We always look beyond us and past seasons, ways to look at is over to our bounds. Always focus on smiles on the paper. Try not to answer. Though we forget to feel the rain, just in our code to protect ourselves. And we forget to feel the pain, living as fast as we can. What if we will die tomorrow, but nothing else in a box of memories, but a taste of this bottle of Porto. We train to forget the bad stories.
Surat Bay, great place for sea lion watching. Surat Bay is 5 kilometers from Waka on the Waka to Paunawea Road. Follow the signs. Here you can enjoy a walk along a long, wide sandy beach with beautiful views across an inlet to Paunawea. The bay was named after the sailing vessel, Surat, that was shipwrecked there in 1874.
Gotta get that first sheep quick, Tom's the man to beat. He's the ringer at the moment, maybe my turn will be next week. Oh, the old stockyards are falling down, sheds in disrepair, but the smell of sheep...
Nugget Point Lighthouse is a lighthouse at Nugget Point in the Otago region of the South Island of New Zealand. It is owned and operated by Maritime New Zealand. The lighthouse was built from 1869 to 1870 and first lit on July 4, 1870. The tower was constructed from locally quarried stone. The lighting apparatus that was installed had come to New Zealand on the same ship as the lighthouse designer James Balfour in 1863.
We should learn memories be guided by our hearts. Let our regrets go back to the dark. Surrender, surrender and trust. And we forget to feel the rain, just in our coat to protect ourselves. And we forget to feel the pain, living as fast as we can. What if we will die tomorrow, with nothing else in the box of memories, but a taste of a spotlight photo, a chance to forget and that's the real. And we forget to feel the rain, and we forget to feel the pain, and we forget to feel the rain, and we forget to feel the pain, and we forget to feel the rain, and we forget to feel the pain, and we forget to feel the rain, and we forget to feel our pain. But if we will die tomorrow, with nothing else in a box of memories, but a taste of a spotlight photo, a chance to forget backstories. We always look beyond us in past seasons.